ladies and gentlemen, we got something special for you guys tonight, and ringing in the new year. Everybody's doing their top 5 list, top 10 list, whatever. So we have a few of those too, and the first one we're going to do is kind of sort of self-serving, because that's the kind of people we are. And it's, if you are a regular to the Empire Review, show with applause if you're regular. Okay, awesome. So the first top 5 list we're going to do is a top 5 list that we had posted on Facebook, and if you're not a Facebook friend, you should go do that. These are the top 5 Empire Review songs from 2011. So if you're new to the show, I apologize because this will be tedious for you. However, the first 3, the 5, number 4, and number 3, were all tied. So the first one of those, number 5, Johnny, give a drum roll, please. Thank you very much. It only takes a minute to become a dad from our June show. Number 4 is Over the Line from the January show. Number 3 is Every Job is Sexy on Halloween. Number 2 and number 1 are very close. I think they were just a couple votes off. Number 2 from our February show, Why Can't You Drive in the Snow? And the number 1 voted by our audience, number 1 Empire Review song for 2011 from our November show, if you recall, when we took you all outside, This Moment. So keeping with that, the Beatniks, I gave the Beatniks an assignment a couple weeks ago. They were to come up with their own top 5 list for 2011. So we're going to have those throughout the evening for you tonight. And our first top 5 list is our own Steve Lynch. Give it up for Steve. All right, Steve, what's your top 5 list for us?
Yeah, the top 5 list I have is top indicted Rhode Island politicians.
Nice.
And I'll tell you, this was hard, not to find them, but to narrow it down to only 5.
You got it down to 5, though.
Yeah, it's 5. Okay, I've got 5. Sort of.
Okay.
Okay. Number 5 is Dan Gordon. This was the guy who was the anger management issues because he was in Iraq, but then he never went to the Middle East.
What did he do, Steve?
Yeah, I think he had a falafel for lunch or something.
Okay. Did he beat somebody up, or?
Yes, he was terrorizing someone.
Okay. All right, good.
How was he as a politician?
Oh, he was great. Bobby McGowan. Number 4 is Bob Watson, and this guy was accused of driving while drunk. But he wasn't driving while drunk. He only had like a pound of pot in his car and cocaine in his system, so I guess he's not a drunk driver. Number 3 was a fellow by the name of Leo Medina, and he was practicing law without a license and ripping off senior citizens.
Nice.
Number 2 is a guy named John Carnavale, who was accused of sexually molesting his friend's wife.
Wow.
Yeah. And number 1...
We're going to have to figure that out later, don't we? Number 1.
Number 1 are the 3 guys from North Providence. Douglas, Birchfield, and Zambarano. And these guys are like the 3 Stooges. I guess they were accused of shaking down Stop and Shop for $2,500.
Nice.
Top
5 indicted politicians from our own Steve Lynch. Okay, and now our very own Richard Goulis has a list of his own. I'm curious to see what Rich has come up with for his top 5 for 2011. Richard.
Hi, how are you?
So you had 2 weeks to think about it. What'd you come up with?
Yeah, this is my top 5 things with 5 in them.
All right. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Jackson 5.
Okay.
It's a 5th wheel. The 5 and dime. 5 gold and
And your number 1, Rich?
5 of one and 1 less than a half a dozen of the other.
We're going to explain to Rich how aphorisms work later, if anybody wants to do that. I think his wife is a teacher. Maybe she can help him out with that. That'd be awesome.